After so much science, let's talk a little bit about families. My name is Nicolas. I'm father of Erik, and I would like to introduce him and explain a little bit about our international story. So I'm from Spain. My wife is from Bulgaria. So this little boy is a real European. We live in Germany. So we really feel very international, very European. He was born in January 2012. We had a normal birth, but my wife had to lay in bed the last 3 months of pregnancy for different reasons. We don't think this was a problem or it's linked to his SCN2A, but of course this was one of the first things we thought about. So the first 6 months we had normal development. He was laughing, even not talking, but doing some sounds, repeating the sounds we were telling to him. So it was really nice time. Pregnancy was difficult. These 6 months were very nice. Then the problem started afterwards. So more or less at around 9 months, we started seeing, development is not as it should be. Especially, everything which has to do with sitting, walking. He just walked at the age of 22 months. At that time, every child is different. Some start things later, blah, blah, blah. But then, we also saw a couple of autistic things, typically not playing with the toys you should normally play, eye contact especially. And he was diagnosed relatively quick in Germany, let's say, at 18 months. And we started first interventions with ergotherapy, physiotherapy, speech therapy. He spent 1 year at the age of 3 in a special kindergarten, which was not, I think, a good idea. We are more for inclusion, for being together with normal children. It was not the case, so we changed to a Waldorf kindergarten. He's the unique child with special needs, and we have seen a very nice development, socially especially. They love him. He loves certain children in the kindergarten, so it's very nice to see. So Caesar started at the age of 5, relatively late, and only then the mutation was found. So mutation arrived, and we just got some printouts about that. Exactly the same variant in Japan. It's in the literature, it's known. But more than that, a geneticist said, Google it, because we don't have an idea what's about. And then, of course, the first hit you find when you Google SCN2A is the family SCN2A Foundation. For me, it was clear for the whole family that, as you all do, it will never give up, and we'll find a cure. So I'm very active in Europe. Well, I manage quite some languages, which is one of the problems there. I try to bring all the Europeans together, helping them to, in case of translations, offering my help. You see very quick that many are not participating. They're just observers in the groups. Those managing English, then of course they participate, whether it's in Spain or in Germany or in Italy. I'm contacting some specialists like Dr. Wolf in Germany, but we see that there is quite a difficult task to have a joint effort from them. So we follow what's being done in the US, Australia. We are clearly behind. I think for me, the main goals in Europe is that everybody is really informed in his language if necessary, and about what's being done. And then later, of course, certainly not easy, to get access to any potential solution, whether it's gain of function or loss of function. So, yeah, we feel, part of this big international family. We profit a lot from the rich exchange we see in Facebook. Wherever we ask something or something is asked, I participate and I profit from the very interesting exchange. Every single question is solved within hours. It's amazing. And yeah, of course, we'd like to help others who may have some challenges, especially with the language. So Erik is non-verbal, but he finds his way to communicate. It's a lot better now, but it's still really, really far away from normal status. He loves eating. He was always a very good eater. He's on a keto diet since November 2017, almost 2 years. Was not a problem for him. He was eating quite healthy, so we just changed a couple of things and it works. Yeah, he would spend the whole day outside in the nature. He doesn't like to be at home. He prefers to be outside, but it's a good sign. I mean, we can do a lot of things with him outside. Many helpers, they do a lot of things with him outside. So I think it's a good thing. He walks quite normally, not perfect, but quite normally, and he likes to climb. It's really not a problem. I see that some other kiddos have certainly more problems than that. He's very active. He needs care most of the time. It's important to be next to him. I mean, so that he's not doing strange things. But he's a lovely guy, so it's not really a problem. It's nice to be with him, actually. So we are working on getting rid of the diapers right now. Difficult. I know that it's an important step for many of us. But I hope that within 1 year, 1.5 years, we may manage. Of course, it's difficult. He's not showing that he needs to go to the toilet, so we're trying to train these kind of things. He's on CBD. We are now increasing the dose. It's difficult. CBD is not really regulated in Germany, so every company is doing his own recipe. We need to be careful. Some recipes are not so healthy. We have tried some. We're happy now with the current one, so we'll see. We'll go up until the dose we have been told, and we'll see what's happening. We expect that seizures are reduced a little bit, because he has seizures approximately once every 8 to 10 days. This has been more or less very constant since the last 2.5 years, with some best moments and worst moments. And we were put on lamotrigine, which is probably the part of the protocol in Germany, which was certainly not a good start. We were told when they discovered the mutation, we were told, probably lamotrigine is not working with him, but maybe it's working somehow. They didn't tell us it's maybe harming a little bit. So we continue because we introduced ketogenic diet. We started with CBD. And after vaccination, things went out of control. So we had peaks of a lot of seizures per day. So we had to change, and then we changed to Keppra, which was really the good decision. Right, the first night was already visible that it's a good one. And of course, laughing again, I have a video now. This was really lost, especially with the seizures, maybe also because of the lamotrigine. He was really very, very absent, suffering with the seizures, recovery time was long, and of course, if you have a seizure every 7 days and you need 2 or 3 days to recover, then of course, yeah, it's not normal life. But so this is Erik. Thank you very much.